Good morning, dear students. How are you? I hope everyone is okay. It's time for a new lesson today. It's listening. Open page number 12, student book. Exercise A, listening. First, have a look about these phrases of these jobs. Chief Executive Officer, Chief Financial Officer, Chief Technology Officer, Chief Happiness Officer. All of them are jobs. What do you think the following people do? First, Chief Executive Officer. He is the highest ranking executive or director in charge of the total management of a company or an organization. واحنا نقدر نسميه مسؤول عن إدارة كل الشركة. ممكن نسميه رئيس مجلس الإدارة، مسؤول عن الإدارة بشكل كامل. Chief Financial Officer. Financial is the highest ranking executive responsible for managing the finances of a company or an organization. He or she is also responsible for the financial planning of the company. ده مدير للشؤون المالية. Chief Technology Officer. Technology is the highest ranking executive in a company for an organization responsible for scientific or technological issues. أي حاجة لها علاقة بالتكنولوجيا ده مدير الشؤون بتاعتها. Chief Happiness Officer. Yeah, it's quite strange. The highest ranking executive in a company or an organization responsible for keeping the employees satisfied and happy. من شأنه هو يصلح العلاقات ما بين الموظفين ويجعلهم يشعرون بالرضا. Here's also a word list. Words you can help you. Fringe benefits. Extra things offered by an employer, زي car, childcare, extra service, مزايا وظيفية أو امتيازات وظيفية, bonus, extra money given as a reward for work you do. مال علاوة تقدر تقول عليه علاوة يأخذها الموظف أثناء القيام بعمل زيادة. Go bankrupt when a company doesn't have enough money to pay its debts and close down. إفلاس. Now, exercise B. Listen to the first part of an interview with Neil Fishbender, an employee at Tekola, a design company, and answer the following. Read the question first. What's Neil's job? And what is his main responsibility? Listen carefully.
Listening. B. Listen to the first part of an interview with Neil Fishbinder, an employee at Tekola, a design company, and answer the following questions. 1. What is Neil's job? 2. What is his main responsibility?
Welcome back to Money Matters with Ross Coleman. We've all heard of the Chief Executive Officer, CEO, the Chief Financial Officer, CFO, and even the Chief Technology Officer, CTO. Well, now there's also the Chief Happiness Officer, or the CHO. We have Tekola's CHO, Neil Fishbinder, with us today. Welcome to the show, Neil.
Thanks, Ross. It's good to be here.
It seems that more and more businesses are hiring CHOs. Is this the latest business trend?
Actually, the job title was first mentioned in 2003, when Ronald McDonald was made Chief Happiness Officer for that well-known fast food chain. His duties included travelling the world to bring fun and happiness to people.
That's some job description. So is that what you do?
Are you asking me if I'm a clown? Actually, my job has a lot to do with fun, but it's also very serious. My main duty involves inspiring happiness amongst employees at work. The reason the job exists at all is because Tekola is interested in applying happiness as its business model.
Happiness? As a business model? That sounds absurd. Isn't a business relationship always about profits?
That's where you're wrong, Ross. Happiness as a business model is a win-win situation. When people are happy at work, they're also more creative. When we feel good, then so do our customers and clients who just keep coming back. And at the end of the day, this means greater profits.
And now, have you listened well? You can pause the video or you can replay it again, then tell me your answers. What's Neil's job? Yes, exactly. He is a CHO, Chief Happiness Officer. What's his main responsibility? Yes, exactly. His main responsibility is to inspire happiness amongst Tekola's employees. Great. Now let's move to other exercise. Exercise C. Listen to the second part and complete the gaps with appropriate words or phrases. You shouldn't write more than 3 words in each gap. But first, let me tell you what's Mercer Global Employee Engagement Scale. What's it? It's a list of things that make employees feel good about their jobs and want to work well, ranked in order of priority from 1 to 12. It's based on a survey of thousands of workers in Asia, Europe, and North America by Mercer. What's Mercer? It's a large human resource consulting company. هذا ميزان يقيس فيه مدى رضاء الموظف أثناء عمله ومقسم من الفاكتورز العوامل بتاعته من 1 ل 12. Listen carefully and don't write more than 3 words in each gap.
C. Listen to the second part and complete the gaps with appropriate words or phrases. You should not write more than 3 words in each gap.
Okay, let's say you're right. How can you make employees happy at work apart from paying them a fortune and, as a result, losing money or even going bankrupt?
Let's not kid ourselves. People work to earn a living, so yeah, people need to get paid a decent salary. That's basic. But that's not the only factor. Employees expect more than that. If you look at the Mercer Global Engagement Scale for what makes people happy at work, you'll see that salary is only number 6 on the list. Fringe benefits, like giving workers a company car, are even lower at number 10, whereas a bonus for work well done is at the bottom of the 12-point list. Do you think that money is worth more than a person's dignity? Thankfully, not yet. Right at the top of the Mercer scale of what people want at work is getting respect. Also, more important than the money are the relationships we have with the people we work with, followed by the character of the boss.
Doesn't a boss need to run a tight ship?
A captain, maybe, but a boss? No. If a boss is too strict, sure, the employees will do the basics, but they'll be afraid to show independence and come up with fresh ideas. But if you take care of your employees, then they will take care of you and your company.
Well, somebody has been taking care of Tekola's CEO, Colin Pex.
When Colin Pex founded Tekola, his vision was to work with people he also wanted to spend time with. And still, to this day, he chooses to have an open office rather than lock himself in an ivory tower. We have social team outings, where employees bring their families along, and other fun facilities and programs to keep staff bonded. At Tekola, we feel sad on days when we can't come to work. We've moved beyond the work-life balance, which is second in importance on the Mercer scale.
What exactly is this work-life balance?
Dear students, have you finished all your answers? If not, you can replay it again. And now, tell me your answers. Number 1. What's number 1? Yes, exactly, it's respect. 2. Work-life balance. And what about 6? Exactly, dear, it's salary. And 10. Fringe benefits. Finally, 12, it's bonus. Great. Let's move to exercise D. The following activities require you to think individually first, then pair and share. Look again at the 12 factors in the Mercer scale and think about the following. For you, which 3 factors do you think will be most important for you when you enter the world for work? B. Why do you consider the factors you have chosen most important? It's a suggested answer here. The 3 factors that I consider most important are learning and promotion opportunities, salary, and type of work. You can have different answers, sure. Why? I consider learning and promotion opportunities to be important because I want to achieve personal growth and development. I also want the job that I will do to pay me well so that I can afford a comfortable standard of living. As for the type of work, I believe that it's important because if it's boring and repetitive, I will lose interest and become restless. In short, I want to work in an environment that's dynamic and do work that is interesting, creative, and challenging. And now, you can say your answer. While we are in the classroom, you can share with each other. And now it's the turn of speaking. Look at the following pictures and discuss the questions. And the expressions in the box below may help you. But first, what's picture A? What's picture A? Think about it. Yeah, it's a microbiologist. It's a microbiologist. B. What's B? Yes, excellent. It's a pilot. What about C? Excellent. It's a pastry chef. D. Of course, it's a teacher. Finally, E is a firefighter. Would you like to do any of these jobs? Why and why not? Which job would you like to do in the future and why? Would you be willing to do a job even if it didn't pay well? Think about that matter. Here are some expressions which can help you. To express the degree of probability, احتمال certainly means sure 100%, probable or probably, most probably, not quite sure, possible or possibly, it's like 50%, impossible, highly impossible or totally impossible, cannot possibly, not likely, not very likely, not unlikely, it's certain, it's probable, it's likely, I am sure that. To express the degrees of the probability. To express your opinion, I believe, I think, I suppose, or in my opinion. And here are some adjectives which can help you in your writings. Motivated, to have the motivation to do something, to be excited and interested in doing something. Immature, talented, but you have the talented of singing, drawing, writing stories. Satisfying for the job, that makes you happy and satisfied. Demanding, you can describe the job which is demanding means it's challenging. Professional, for the person who is good at or excellent at his work. Thank you, dear. I hope you have enjoyed your lesson today. Don't forget to do your homework, stay in touch, and stay safe. Thank you, and see you.